Hello students, welcome to this lesson on pair of linear equations in two variables for CBSE Class 10 Mathematics. In this chapter, we will learn about equations that involve two variables, usually represented by x and y. A linear equation in two variables is an equation that can be written in the form ax plus by plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers, and a and b are not both 0. Such equations represent straight lines when plotted on a graph. This means that every solution of the equation corresponds to a point on that line. Now, when we consider two linear equations together, they form what we call a pair of linear equations in two variables. Our goal is to find values of x and y that satisfy both equations at the same time. These common values are called the solution of the pair of linear equations. In this chapter, we will explore different methods to solve these equations, such as the graphical method, the substitution method, the elimination method, and the cross-multiplication method. We will also understand the conditions under which a pair of linear equations has one solution, infinitely many solutions, or no solution. In part 1 of this lesson, we will begin by understanding the basic concepts and graphical representation of a pair of linear equations. So let us start exploring this important topic in mathematics. Hello students. Let us begin chapter 3 pair of linear equations in two variables. Before understanding linear equations, we should first understand what an equation is. An equation is a mathematical statement that contains at least one variable and an equal to sign. For example, x plus 3 equals 0. Y plus 3 equals 0. X squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0. Y squared plus 5y plus 9 equals 0. X plus y plus 5 equals 0. And 3x plus 5y plus 9 equals 0. All of these are equations because they contain variables and an equal sign. Now let us think about an important question. Is every equation a linear equation? The answer is no. A linear equation is an equation in which the highest power of the variable is 1. In other words, the degree of the equation is 1. For example, x plus 3 equals 0 and y plus 3 equals 0 are linear equations because the power of the variable is 1. But equations like x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0 or y squared plus 5y plus 9 equals 0 are not linear equations because the highest power of the variable is 2. Now let us look at equations that contain two variables. For example, x plus y plus 5 equals 0 and 3x plus 5y plus 9 equals 0. Both of these are linear equations in two variables because the variables x and y both have power 1. The standard form of a linear equation in two variables is written as ax plus by plus c equals 0. Here a, b, and c are real numbers and a and b should not be 0 at the same time. These types of equations represent straight lines when we draw them on a graph. In this chapter, we will learn how such equations together form a pair of linear equations and how we can find their solutions using different methods. Let us continue and explore this concept step by step. Now let us look at the different methods used to solve linear equations in two variables. There are four main methods that we commonly use. The first method is the substitution method. In this method, we first express one variable in terms of the other variable from one equation. Then we substitute that expression into the second equation to find the value of the variable. The second method is the elimination method. In this method, we eliminate one variable by adding or subtracting the two equations. This helps us find the value of the remaining variable easily. The third method is the graphical method. In this method, we draw the graphs of both equations on a coordinate plane. The point where the two lines intersect gives us the solution of the pair of equations. The fourth method is the cross multiplication method. This method uses a direct formula to find the values of the variables using the coefficients of the equations. In this chapter, we will learn each of these methods step by step with examples so that solving pairs of linear equations becomes easy and clear. Let us start with the substitution method. Now let us learn about the substitution method. The substitution method is one of the most common methods used to solve a pair of linear equations in two variables. In this method, we first solve one of the equations for one variable, either x or y. Then we substitute that value or expression into the other equation. By doing this, the equation will contain only one variable, which makes it easier to solve. After finding the value of that variable, we substitute it back into one of the original equations to find the value of the other variable. This way, we can determine the values of both variables that satisfy both equations. In the next step, we will see examples of solving linear equations using the substitution method. Now let us solve a question using the substitution method. The question is: solve the following pair of linear equations by the substitution method. The two equations are x plus y equals 14 and x minus y equals 4. First, let us number the equations. Equation 1 is x plus y equals 14. Equation 2 is x minus y equals 4. Next, we choose one of the two equations to work with. We can choose either equation, but it is better to choose the simpler equation. So let us consider equation 2. Equation 2 is x minus y equals 4. Now we express x in terms of y. If we move minus y to the other side, we get x equals 4 plus y. Let us call this equation 3. Now remember, we are using the substitution method, so we must substitute this value into the other equation. We substitute equation 3 into equation 1. Equation 1 is x plus y equals 14. Replacing x with 4 plus y, we get 4 plus y equals 14. This becomes 4 plus 2y equals 14. Now move 4 to the right side. 2y equals 14 minus 4. 2y equals 10. Dividing both sides by 2, we get y equals 5. Now that we know the value of y, we substitute it back into one of the equations. Let us substitute it into equation 3, where x equals 4 plus y. So x equals 4 plus 5. Therefore, x equals 9. So the solution of the pair of linear equations is x equals 9 and y equals 5. Now let us solve the second question using the substitution method. The pair of equations is s minus t equals 3 and s divided by 3 plus t divided by 2 equals 6. First, let us write the equations clearly. Equation 1 is s minus t equals 3. Equation 2 is s divided by 3 plus t divided by 2 equals 6. Here we notice that the second equation contains fractions in the denominators. This sometimes makes the equation difficult to solve directly. The denominators here are 3 and 2. The LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. So we multiply the entire second equation by 6 to remove the denominators. After multiplying, we get 2s plus 3t equals 36. Now we have two equations. Equation 1, s minus t equals 3. Equation 2, 2s plus 3t equals 36. Now let us apply the substitution method. From equation 1, s minus t equals 3. We express s in terms of t. So we get s equals t plus 3. Let us call this equation 3. Now substitute this value of s into equation 2. Equation 2 is 2s plus 3t equals 36. Replacing s with t plus 3, we get 2 times t plus 3t equals 36. This becomes 2t plus 6 plus 3t equals 36. Combine like terms. 5t plus 6 equals 36. Now move 6 to the right side. 5t equals 36 minus 6. 5t equals 30. Dividing both sides by 5. We get t equals 6. Now substitute t equals 6 into equation 3. Equation 3 is s equals t plus 3. So s equals 6 plus 3. Therefore, s equals 9. Hence, the solution of the pair of equations is s equals 9 and t equals 6. Now let us look at the third example. The pair of equations is 3x minus y equals 3 and 9x minus 3y equals 9. First, let us number the equations. Equation 1 is 3x minus y equals 3. Equation 2 is 9x minus 3y equals 9. Now we apply the substitution method. Let us consider equation 1. 3x minus y equals 3. We express x in terms of y. So we move minus y to the other side. This gives us 3x equals y plus 3. Now divide both sides by 3. So we get x equals y plus 3 divided by 3. Let us call this equation 3. Now substitute this value of x into equation 2. Equation 2 is 9x minus 3y equals 9. Replacing x with the expression from equation 3, we get 9 multiplied by y plus 3 divided by 3 minus 3y equals 9. The 3 in the denominator cancels with 9. So we get 3y plus 9 minus 3y equals 9. Now notice something interesting. 3y minus 3y becomes 0. So the equation becomes 9 equals 9. This statement is always true. This means that the two equations actually represent the same line. Since both equations are equivalent, all the points on that line satisfy both equations. Therefore, this pair of equations does not have a unique solution. Instead, it has infinitely many solutions. Now let us solve question 5 using the substitution method. The pair of equations is square root of 2 multiplied by x plus square root of 3 multiplied by y equals 0 and square root of 3 multiplied by x minus square root of 8 multiplied by y equals 0. First, let us number the equations. Equation 1 is square root of 2x plus square root of 3y equals 0. Equation 2 is square root of 3x minus square root of 8y equals 0. Now we apply the substitution method. Let us consider equation 1. Square root of 2x plus square root of 3y equals 0. Move square root of 3y to the right side. So we get square root of 2x equals minus square root of 3y. Now divide both sides by square root of 2. So we get x equals minus square root of 3y divided by square root of 2. Let us call this equation 3. Now substitute this value of x into equation 2. Equation 2 is square root of 3x minus square root of 8y equals 0. Substituting the value of x from equation 3, we simplify the expression. After simplifying the terms, we get minus 7y equals 0. Therefore, y equals 0. Now substitute y equals 0 into equation 3. When we substitute y equals 0, we get x equals 0. So the solution of the pair of equations is x equals 0 and y equals 0. Now let us solve question 6 using the substitution method. The pair of equations is 3x divided by 2 minus 5y divided by 3 equals minus 2 and x divided by 3 plus y divided by 2 equals 13 divided by 6. First, we notice that both equations contain fractions in the denominators, which makes the equations difficult to solve directly. So we remove the denominators by multiplying each equation by 6, which is the LCM of 2 and 3. Multiplying the first equation by 6, we get 9x minus 10y equals minus 12. Let us call this equation 1. Now multiply the second equation by 6. We get 2x plus 3y equals 13. Let us call this equation 2. Now we apply the substitution method. From equation 1, 9x minus 10y equals minus 12. Let us express x in terms of y. So we move minus 10y to the right side. 9x equals minus 12 plus 10y. Now divide both sides by 9. So we get x equals minus 12 plus 10y divided by 9. Let us call this equation 3. Now substitute this value of x into equation 2. Equation 2 is 2x plus 3y equals 13. Replacing x with the expression from equation 3 and simplifying the equation, we get 47y equals 141. Dividing both sides by 47, we get y equals 3. Now substitute y equals 3 into equation 3. So we get x equals minus 12 plus 10 multiplied by 3 divided by 9. This becomes x equals minus 12 plus 30 divided by 9. That is x equals 18 divided by 9. So, x equals 2. Therefore, the solution of the pair of equations is x equals 2 and y equals 3. Now let us solve the following pair of linear equations using the substitution method. The equations are 3x minus y equals 3 and 9x minus 3y equals 9. First, let us number the equations. Equation 1 is 3x minus y equals 3. Equation 2 is 9x minus 3y equals 9. Now we apply the substitution method. Let us consider equation 1. 3x minus y equals 3. We express x in terms of y. Move minus y to the right side. So we get 3x equals y plus 3. Now divide both sides by 3. So, x equals y plus 3 divided by 3. Let us call this equation 3. Now substitute the value of x from equation 3 into equation 2. Equation 2 is 9x minus 3y equals 9. Replacing x with the expression from equation 3 and simplifying the equation, we get 3y plus 9 minus 3y equals 9. Here we notice that 3y and minus 3y cancel each other. So the equation becomes 9 equals 9. This statement is always true. Since both variables get cancelled during solving, it means the two equations actually represent the same line. Therefore, this pair of linear equations does not have a unique solution. Instead, it has infinitely many solutions. Now let us solve another pair of linear equations using the substitution method. The equations are 0.2x plus 0.3y equals 1.3 and 0.4x plus 0.5y equals 2.3. Since the equations contain decimal numbers, it is easier to first remove the decimal points. So we multiply both equations by 10. After multiplying the first equation by 10, we get 2x plus 3y equals 13. Let us call this equation 1. After multiplying the second equation by 10, we get 4x plus 5y equals 23. Let us call this equation 2. Now we apply the substitution method. From equation 1, 2x plus 3y equals 13. Let us express x in terms of y. So we move 3y to the right side. 2x equals 13 minus 3y. Now divide both sides by 2. So we get x equals 13 minus 3y divided by 2. Let us call this equation 3. Now substitute this value of x into equation 2. Equation 2 is 4x plus 5y equals 23. Replacing x with the expression from equation 3 and simplifying the equation, we get minus y equals minus 3. Therefore, y equals 3. Now substitute y equals 3 into equation 3. So we get x equals 13 minus 3 multiplied by 3 divided by 2. This becomes x equals 13 minus 9 divided by 2. That is, x equals 4 divided by 2. So, x equals 2. Therefore, the solution of the pair of linear equations is x equals 2 and y equals 3. Thank you for watching this lesson on pair of linear equations in two variables using the substitution method. I hope this step-by-step explanation helped you understand how to solve these equations easily. If you found this lesson helpful, please like the video, share it with your friends, and leave a comment if you have any questions. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming lessons on CBSE Class 10 Mathematics. For worksheets, notes, and more study materials, visit our website and join our Telegram channel. The website link and Telegram link are given in the video description. Keep practicing, keep learning, and I will see you in the next lesson. Thank you.